A lot of anger in those swings.
Did you break it?
That just snapped. The carbon fiber took this down.
It's ball weight. 12 pounds. Come on, one more time. Let me get a close up of that. Wow, that's pretty impressive. What's going on, guys? So we are back here at the GMC Drive event. Today we are going to be in this AT4 HD GMC Sierra pickup truck. This is a really cool package because it actually gives you a tremendous amount of conventional towing capability. Behind it, we have a Cargo-Mate trailer, 24 feet long and loaded up to 14,000 pounds. So, believe it or not, this is actually heavier than the fifth wheels that we were hauling the other day, simply because this is loaded up past the dry weight of what those fifth wheels were. You can see in between them, they are running an equalizer weight distribution hitch, and it looks like it's set up perfectly. So we have a lot of weight going on here, and inside of this trailer they've distributed the weight well, but you can see it's definitely loaded up the back of this truck. We're going to be driving this for an hour and a half under different types of conditions up and down hills to see how this truck hauls this trailer. And in my opinion, this is really the ideal size truck for a large travel trailer, and this is really going to emulate an oversized travel trailer simply because it's going to have a 14,000 pound gross vehicle weight, which is generally upwards of 4,000 or more pounds heavier than most of your large travel trailers. So let's see how this thing rolls. All right, guys, so we are about 15 minutes into our trip, and I don't know if you can tell, but this road is about to go downgrade pretty steep. I'm going to imagine right now we're probably approaching about a 4 to 6% downgrade. You know, it's probably closer to 5%, honestly, but I have the truck right now with the trailer brake engaged, foot off, and the truck's holding 41 miles an hour. Speed limit here is 55, but I'm not touching it at all, and right now the truck would normally be accelerating. Of course, it actually slowed down even more. Now I'm going 40 miles an hour. And that's, again, towing 14,000 pounds downgrade with a 3/4 ton truck. So it really goes to show how great these trailer brakes have become, even on light-duty pickup trucks. You expect it on a Class 7 or 8 big rig, but you don't necessarily expect it to be as effective on these lighter-duty trucks. And in many cases, people kind of thought for a long time they were a little bit gimmicky. They wanted people to feel like they were driving a semi. I believe that that might have been the case when they first came out, aside from Cummins, because Ram always put a pretty quality engine brake in theirs, or exhaust brake. But when it comes to all the trucks now, they've done an admirable job in really making an effective stopping exhaust brake for this type of truck. And again, we are hauling a 14,000 pound gross vehicle weight trailer. That's not empty weight, that is how much this trailer weighs, which weighs as much as my fifth wheel fully loaded to maximum weight rating. All right, so in terms of acceleration, I'm actually pretty impressed with how well this truck picks up, hauling, again, 14,000 pounds. Slow it down a little bit. We're going to a little bit of a reduced speed limit here. But overall, this truck hauls this trailer flawlessly. And I know it sounds like I'm just giving this truck raving reviews, but the fact is that you are likely to have a similar experience with any of the big three manufacturers, whether it's a Ford, whether it's a Ram, or whether it's a GM truck. These trucks are just so well built in terms of engine, chassis, towing dynamics, everything they put in to make a towing experience a little bit better, safer, more confident. They've all included features like that. And what I can probably say and really feel confident about after driving this truck, I really like how GM is equipping their trucks with technology that is practically useful. And what I mean by that is it's practical technology, it's useful technology, even though you may not use it all the time. It's the type of technology that you're glad you have when you need it, but when you don't need it, you just kind of forget about it. And the other nice aspect of it is a lot of this technology doesn't have to be spec'd in to high trim level trucks. You can get a very well equipped diesel GMC or Chevrolet pickup truck for the mid $50,000 mark if you don't need some of the luxury features, if you don't need some of the more advanced trailering features, and if you're looking for a truck that you can use every day for work or to tow a trailer or an RV. I've been very impressed. Right now, we are going down a pretty significant grade here. I would probably say we're closer to about that 7% grade, and again, truck's holding its speed. 50 miles an hour, it's a 55 zone. If you guys know me, I don't like to go extraordinarily fast whenever I'm towing heavy. And it's holding 50. My foot's completely off of the brake. Feel very comfortable. It doesn't really even feel like the exhaust brake is putting that much effort in at this point. And I don't imagine it is, simply because it's the same exhaust brake you're going to get on the bigger dually version of the truck, and it's designed to really slow the truck down even all the way up to maximum towing. And in this case, we're not at maximum towing, even though we're relatively close for a 2500 single rear wheel truck. But this is an absolutely beautiful area to drive, and this is arguably one of the best areas to test this type of a truck under conditions that your typical over-the-road person, RVer, or trailer hauler would use it. All right, guys, so we are now going upgrade. It's not that steep of a grade. It's probably 3 or 4% grade. But again, this truck just handles it effortlessly. I'm really impressed with the power output of this truck. And what's really nice is when you look at the big three and you look at the numbers that this truck produces, from a torque perspective, it's still 910 pound-feet of torque, same as the outgoing model. But the way they manage that torque with the 10-speed automatic transmission, that Allison transmission, I think makes the difference, because it handles any type of towing task that we've put it through, whether it's the truck today, whether it was the truck that we were hauling a fifth wheel with. It handles it in a way that kind of surprises you. It feels like that torque curve is always there. You're not worrying about losing power or not having enough power. And one thing that I'd like to point out, though, it's definitely an advantage over Ram, is it does it in a much quieter way. I will honestly tell you that this, when it's working, is the quietest diesel truck I think I've heard. When it's in an idling position, you know, Ram has definitely improved the technology behind their engine. They've reduced a lot of weight. They've been able to make the engine quieter. Ford has had a pretty quiet diesel engine for a while, but I believe this Duramax is going to be the quietest diesel engine out there right now. It's a very, very tamed, toned down diesel engine, and it's definitely one that if you're not into hearing your engine, if you don't just love that sound of a diesel engine, it's one that I think a lot of people appreciate, because even when you're towing, it doesn't sound that loud. It doesn't sound as if it's working that hard, and I can really appreciate that. And a lot of that has to do with just the sound isolation that they've built into the chassis as well as the cab of the vehicle. Okay, guys, so we just pulled over in this beautiful, beautiful area. It's really amazing here. We're going to do a driver swap, and I'm going to let the other patient journalist get in and take this thing for a ride. But you can see this entire package is just a beautiful setup. Absolutely gorgeous in this AT4 trim. And you can see the back is squatting a little bit. It looks like it's maybe about 1.5 inches of squat, but we're talking about a significantly heavier trailer than most people will tow with this. That is just a very, very heavy cargo trailer. Taking a look at this trailer, this thing has Rainier factory ST tires. Those are the same tires that my cargo trailer had, and I took those things off quick. Coming around to the other side, let's look at the numbers on this trailer. So this trailer has a 14,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating, 10,037 pounds worth of cargo capacity, and they have it at 14,000 pounds. So this trailer is literally riding as heavy as it is designed to ride. It's kind of scary. Something else I noticed is this tire is either low on air or we have some awkward load balancing going on here. I'm not going to lie, I'm about 30% more concerned now that I know that we have the crappy Rainier tires still on this trailer, and this thing's loaded up to full 14,000 pounds gross vehicle weight. That is, okay, let's hit the road.